story time of year 7. My first year 7 girlfriend story time, innit? But how far I don't want to go far back. We'll go far back to year 6. Year 6, I had this teacher called Mr. Healy. Mr. Healy was a certain teacher, and a funny guy, big rugby guy. You know, like stats times after that, you'd be able to play football. This is World Cup 2018 times. Great guy. Super great guy. Anyway, he wanted me to go NSP. I basically said, no, NSP is gay. He thinking because I'm such a good footballer and such a good person, such good academically, NSP would have the facilities to help me with football, to help me with everything, and help me be successful in sports and so on. Because I was known as the best footballer in school. I've ended up saying, no, I want to go academy because all the man them are going academy, or the man them go academy or Western Favour because Arbus and Western Favour are connected, academy, Arbus are close to the. But I've ended up not getting into Northampton Academy. I've ended up going to a school called Malcolm Arnold. Now, I remember like transition day or whatever you call it. Man didn't really know these niggas, but man seen one nigga called Lufa in it. And I just clocked from when I see him, I clocked the real nigga, I'd fuck with him. On transition day, I saw him in the assembly hall. I met a couple niggas at Malcolm. Became friends with a couple niggas. But Malcolm, man was just a nigga there. Like, niggas who knew me knew Denver was valid. But not everyone knew Denver was valid. Man was never bait at Malcolm. Man was just a background nigga, innit? Ended up getting my appeal and getting to go to Northampton Academy, so I've arrived at Northampton Academy, yeah. Now, at Malcolm, there was this girl, what her name, she had brown hair, I liked her, innit? Man never ended up moving to her. Man was on a shook man's thing, innit? Shook man's thing. So I've gone NA and I'm like, man's decided to not be on a shook man's thing. But man's still on a shook man's thing. Low key, man's still on a shook man's thing. But man's like gonna. As 4 says in 4 Ragnarok when fucking, what's that hoe's name? Be forgetting these hoes, fam. What's her name? Valkyrie. But she says, there's her like, oh, say it's a call, I have no problems. And he goes, I prefer to run towards my problems because that's what heroes do. And then he throws his little ball. He throws his ball at the wall, hits him in the head, and he drops down. Yeah, so I run towards my problems. That's what heroes do. So we arrived at NA, and I've seen Esther. And I'm thinking, oh, she's so leng, she's so fine. Man needs that. I'm feeling for that. So I remember this guy called Noah in our class. So we have triple science. And anyone who knows me knows science isn't my subject. I find it super boring. I got all 5s in science. I had triple science for all 5s. But I don't actually listen in class. Don't try in class. I only use common sense to just about get the 5. But I'm all for science, innit? So we had to do this task. So we had to work in threes. And I used to sit at the back these times around where Esther and Noah sat. Yeah, now Noah, he was a very nice kid, innit? He had like what you guys call sleep paralysis or sleep demons and stuff like that. People used to bully him, innit? So obviously my natural person, I'm an aggressive guy, but I try to treat him well at least. Obviously it's peer pressure and it's also everyone gets involved in it, innit? Man tried to not bully my man, innit? They tried to be nice. So I remember me, Esther, and Noah ended up working in a group together. Man was gassed, innit? I think Esther was, well, no, I know Esther was jacking my ticket. Of course she was jacking my ticket. But anyway, so we do our little, what is it, the experiment thing. And obviously, when we're doing it, Noah's actually doing it correct, and I've done it wrong. But Esther's back to me because I'm the real, innit? Like, man's the new kid. Everyone's a tree, she's feeding for me. And Noah's the, like, outcast kid that's treated badly. So, I'll actually fuck with this Noah kid. I don't know where he is today, but I wish him the best. I'll pray for him. Dude, the super nice guy, super genuine guy, but he was treated awfully by everyone. But what was I gonna say? So yeah, she's kind of sided with me. And I kind of said, oh, I'm shit at science. Anyway, long story short, me and Esther eventually start DMing. And like we're playing truth and dare. She's feeling my thing, I'm feeling her thing. She asked me if I like dogs or cats. All her stories. And bro, man just caps. I said cat. I do prefer cats to dogs, but man hates all animals. Man's pretending like I like cats. Don't bother that cats. I hate everything. No. Esther was the perfect girlfriend. I'll be honest. I dated her for like 2-3 weeks. Yeah, but she was the perfect girlfriend. No problems. Absolute no problems. Not a hoe. Hey, not a hoe. Oh, It's funny how Ez went after that, after man. Like, Ez goes for all the things that I go for. Bro loves my sloppies. Seconds, bro. I didn't hit that. It was year 7, but when I say sloppy seconds, you know what I mean. He loves going for things that I went for. As equal loves anything that never has been around. As equal goes for, bro. I've clocked it. But anyway, that's the side of the boy. So So we do that, and eventually we talk about crushes. We ask each other if we have a crush. She dares me to ask like my crush, or I dare her. One of us asked each other. I don't remember. That's irrelevant from the story. I think it was her. Yeah, she actually asked me out. She look, bro, I'm a fucking feminist. G. I let a girl ask me out. I didn't know. I'm a feminist. Talk to me nicely, G. Who's the top feminist? I'm sure. What's her name? Greta Thunberg's a feminist. I'm Greta Thunberg in this bitch. But anyway, what was I saying? Aside from me being Greta Thunberg. So yeah, she's asked me out to that. And then I remember she told me, change your bio. Like, as we continue playing Truth or Dare, she's like, oh, should we continue? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, change your bio. And I'm like, to what? Because back then, everyone changed their bio to, oh, I'm dating this person, I'm taken. I didn't know any of that bullshit. I was a gangster, I was a gangster. So I said love art to the girls. I said X to the girls. Naturally, I don't even send anything. Naturally, I just talk to them. Like, I just text them. And then if they want to call, I love calls, innit? I'm a caller, innit? And then in the flesh, innit? Like, man's just a hugger, a little cuddle. I don't even want to talk. But, bam. So, that's happened. Started dating her. And then I remember when I was dating her, she had this friend called Maya. Now, respectfully, I have nothing against Maya. But I never liked Maya, innit? Just growing up, I just always passionately despised her with a passion and hatred deep inside my soul. And I have nothing against her right now to this day. I'm talking about back then. I had a deep, passionate hate for her. Deep, devious. Like, my main op was Maya. The worst. Like, I blame all my problems. Blame all my problems was that. I was even pissed when Esther broke up with me. That's later in the story. Yeah? Blame Maya. I was like, that's her best friend. Anyway, what's happened? So when we were dating, that nigga, I'm based in it. So I'll be playing table tennis, playing football with the guy. I wouldn't really talk to Maya, right? So Esther would be sitting down with Maya. They would always want me to come over, but the man's not chatting to them like that. So man texts her, call her, man saying a little hi when I see her. The man's not chilling with she's not her in it, with no woman or female in school and that. So I remember one time I'm thinking like, shit, I need to actually chill with her. So I'm like, it's my birthday, March 15th and whatnot. Let me invite her to my birthday thing, and I'll like actually chill with her. But my nigga Yao, that's like my best friend growing up, that still is, yeah. But he's kind of said, nah, it's a mandem thing. And I've invited her anyway, kind of. Because I needed to at least one time spend some time. But I spent all my time with the man. She kind of said, nah, her brother's like strict and that. So I was like, oh, she's super based. Like, oh, I love a girl who has strict brother, strict dad. Like, this is the perfect girlfriend, isn't it? I'll fumble in the back. So hard. Anyway, what was I gonna say? So that's happened. She ended up coming. So I barely spending time with her, and she ended up texting me, breaking up with me. The usual bullshit. It's not you, it's me. Can we still be friends? I was super pissed. I remember I was playing table. Even when I first told Leo I was dating Esther, he was like, Leo didn't even believe in my rest, G. Leo was like, oh, you know, some girls asked guys out as a prank. He thought I was getting pranked, and Leo did not rate my take. But we were playing table tennis. It was just me and Leo in the morning, early. And he was violating me because Esther broke up with me. And I can't lie, it hurt me to the core, G. I felt like crying. I didn't cry then, but I was so sad about it. I don't know if I cried about Esther. I don't think I cried. I've cried a lot about girls, but I don't think I cried about this one. So yeah, that's happened. Where's the fast forward? Yes, what was I gonna say? So yeah, she broke up with me because I didn't do that. Then I remember one time man's gone to get a trim, man's gone to Delano's. That's my barber to this day, innit? In fact, this might be one of the not the first time, but one of the first times man went to Delano's. In fact, obviously after a breakup, you gotta look best, innit? You gotta look the best. Man needed a new thing ASAP. Started chatting to this. Phoebe started moving to me. She asked me, I said yes. It was definitely a rebound relationship, but then that was actually my next favourite relationship because she was actually a very loyal girl. Alfie's got a good girl in it. I'm not gonna talk much about our relationship because I fuck with Alfie in it. She was a loyal girlfriend. All I'll say is I remember one time in class I was told, this is year 7, I was talking about how I would rather have my son be a drug dealer than LGBTQ. And then I was talking to Phoebe about it after these times of day. Oh, I have a funny story about Phoebe. These times I trained for GPR Grange Park, yeah, with Yao, with the older team in the year above me for a bit. I ended up leaving when Yao left, and my mum didn't like take me, so it was kind of convenient to leave anyway. I was training with them for a bit, and one time while I was dating while I was dating Phoebe, she used to send bare love hearts. I used to send bare love hearts and stuff like that. So I've left my car with my mum and my daters on, and like I was mid texting Phoebe, and I was so nervous. Like it was my worst training session. I still played good, but it's training, innit? But I was struggling because I was like, shit, my mum sees these love hearts. I'm cooked when I get back in that car, G. My mum was going to be so mad at me. She's going to be questioning me about this girl, da 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 da. Luckily, my mum didn't see anything. Or she might have seen it, she just didn't say anything. To this day, we never know. I've never spoken to her about it. But yeah, that is story. I don't think there's any moral to that story. Other than, I'm trying to think. If you have a good, like Dave said, if you have a good girl, then keep her close. Let her in. The difference is. Funny story about the Phoebe thing, bro. Actually, nah, did I even tell the story when I dropped Leo and made him walk home by himself? I didn't tell him to, he chose to. Because he was violating me about when I was dating Phoebe. Now, I swear, I'd have beat up the guys when they disrespect my girl. I just don't tell my girl. Or I do tell the girl. But I stopped telling them, yeah. Or I either tell them everything or I don't tell them stuff like this because they get annoyed, innit? They get worried. I remember what actually annoyed me one time with Phoebe is I was gonna fight someone and she didn't want me to, and I don't really listen to girls. So like, respectfully, like, I'm superior. I'll say it right now. I am superior to every woman on earth. The Bible says, Paul says in the Bible, I do not permit a woman to teach over a man. They should listen in silence. My favorite Bible text. But yeah. But also, side story points that I know a guy. This is why I always say this to my nigga David Tyrell, yeah. You never know what someone's going through. I can tell, innit? But most people, you never know what someone's going through to treat them well, innit? I treat people badly sometimes. A lot of the time to prove my point that, like, this is how you treat other people. This is how badly the man them treated Noah. This is how badly the woman treated Noah at school. They treated him awfully. And if, let's say, God forbid, if he had passed away or killed himself to that, none of them would have taken accountability and said, shit, we did him wrong. He would have said, oh, it was just a joke. The niggas treated him awfully. And I understood that pain because I always knew growing up. If I wasn't gifted by God with a super strength like Samson, if man wasn't gifted by God with my super speed like Usain Bolt, if man wasn't gifted by God with amazing ultra instincts like Goku to duck punches, that niggas would have treated me awfully as well. It's just that mum was always different to niggas. Mum was always outcast, but because I was the best at football, the best at rapping, the best, everyone loved me. But man could even show how niggas used to hate on D-Roy, bro. Niggas would create fake accounts to hate on me. My own niggas. Women as well. Women would say, like, bro, ruin man's relationships. In fact, let me tell another story about females. Let me tell you the Tando story. Let me give you some backstory to this. Daniel Cooper, that's my neighbor. Growing up, we're always good friends. His dad was pastor at my church, but he was a training pastor in Northampton, Seventh Day Adventist Church, Highland Avenue. Long story short, they moved to Birmingham. One time I've gone to their church. Let's fast forward in the future. Her sister, my sister, good friend, growing up. We've gone to their church for a special day, and that day, this was after me and Phoebe broke up. And let's go back. One time it was Pathfinders, which is like a Boy Scouts thing, kind of church thing that we used to do. And I was in a class with Tando. And I wasn't even talking to her. But Yao said to me, like, I saw you and Tando flirting. And now the idea's in my head. So that every time I'll be at athletics to them, I see Tando around, I'm like, she's got back now. I'm praying her thing. Everyone's talking to me about her. So one day, anyway, this is the future now. This year, back to year 7. I go to a church. So I go to Daniel's church. Or you guys know him as DC3. I don't know if I just baited his government name. I feel like everyone knows it. But I go to their church and I'm in a bad mood that day. And then I come back to like some church. I go to this family's house. We've got a family called Woodburns in my church house. And I'm with the man them now. And I'm telling the man them I'm thinking about moving to Tando. And all the man was trying to give advice. I had an older called Dave Finardi. He's like, no, Denver, I'll give you advice. And I'm kind of like, nigga, I'm D-Roy. Like, a girl says yes or no, so I asked out Tando. And for the first time in my life when I've asked out a girl, didn't say yes. Yeah. She said like maybe or I have to think about it, which ruined, which was such a shock to me. So I've ended up DMing with Tando. And then niggas, so me and the Tando thing, it kind of got complicated. Niggas were hacking her account, niggas were hacking my account. I gave her, my friends were sabotaging, niggas were making fake accounts, ruining my life, And then that kind of got deaded. And again, I love Tando at that point. I fumble every time. I fumble so many workouts, it's ridiculous, isn't it? So then, what else? Don't even know when the story ends. I kind of just keep on going on to new stories. It's interesting. Some of my guys have moved. All these girls I named, all of my friends have tried to move. The only nigga like Yahweh ain't tried to move to none of my things. But my right hand man, Dejari. A lot of the man, them Ez. This is why Ez ain't never been my right hand man. Ez has been. I always knew Ez was my. Remember once, Ez, like I saw his wood in the changing room. Bro was so nervous. I was thinking, nigga, I ain't gay. I'm not gonna tell anyone. I don't even remember what his wood looked like. Bro was too nervous. He was like, don't tell anyone, nigga. Bro, that nigga's gay as hell. Ez is super gay. That nigga let me bang him his face. I gave him a shit bang, fam. I didn't even try. It fucked up my hand as well because I didn't hit him right. I didn't hit him full power. Like, he meant to punch through. I just gave him a shit right hand like one of these. But yeah, Ez is the west and north, fam. Every day, hey, Ez, stop moving to the teams that Delaware moved to, bro. Move to every girl that I moved to, fam. Get some of your own hoes, fam. I'm tired of this. This Ez is equal guy, bro. I'm never giving this nigga advice, innit? Because this nigga tries to use my advice against me, fam. Nigga tries to move my advice to move to my exes, fam. That's just so disrespectful. That's the bros code, bros before hoes. That's why I fucked with Sam Okra. He stuck to the bro code. Now we're just going off topic. Once, me and Sam used to have a little pact and I'd give him my strawberries. Because I didn't want to eat lunch. I didn't want to eat my fruits in primary school. Or I would eat them sometimes, but I just didn't want to eat food at all. So I only eat certain things that I like. So I would give him, one day I didn't give him my strawberries. This nigga, we had a little, like, I had a tennis bat. We had a little fight, but I didn't actually use it. He's ended up dropping me. So then, and he dropped me in front of Rihanna, innit? Only Rihanna saw. And I remember I got into class. And no one knew what had happened. I was so annoyed. And then I remember Rihanna, like a girl, someone asked Rihanna saw, she's like, little situation happened, then got dropped, Rihanna was a real one, and she was super intelligent. Still is. I was smart. She can vouch. She was very smart. But anyway, Sam Mockron was a real one. And then me and him, Jason, can vouch for the story. We had a little green thing on the top field. I don't even know what it was called, where all the equipment's on. Behind there, me and Sam had a fair fight. But Sam was wearing his ring, and I was like, nigga, you can't fight with a ring on. And there was just body spars, and I won. But it was more, not even like, it was more both a cautious thing, and he just quit because it was like a respect thing, innit? We ran the fade, and I wouldn't even say I won, and he just quit out of respect, innit? It was like, fair enough, we agreement, that's how romance. Sam Okran was a real nigga. Nigga used to push me in sprinting. That was a real ass nigga. Sam Okran was one of the rules. Realest niggas from Sammy Okran. Yeah, he pushed me with athletics, but he's the only nigga that was actually faster than me, bro. So, bro, would be me and him was like Blake and Bolt. I was actually Blake. He was Bolt. He was an African. I don't know any African spinners, but yeah, I think he was Ghanaian. But yeah, that's the end of the story time.